Good evening, I'm Camelia and this is KiniNews. Zaid Ibrahim has voiced his support for Ming over his defense of a Christmas event held at his ministry recently. Zaid also questioned when Muslim leaders will show similar courage. Former Law Minister Zaid Ibrahim has backed Housing and Local Government Minister Ming. This was after defended a Christmas event at his ministry, saying he would continue to celebrate various festivals with all levels of society without succumbing to bigots and extremists. In a post on X, Zaid said was not afraid of past threats of legal action. He added that remains undaunted and said he will continue to be a minister for all Malaysians and promote harmony among the races. With this, he asked when we can have a Malay Muslim minister say things like that. Zaid praised and commended him for standing up for the right thing. He also took potshots at PAS for seeing itself as the guardian of Muslim affairs, although not appointed to the role by Malay rulers who are constitutionally empowered to handle Islamic affairs in their respective states. On December 26th, PAS Youth Vice Chief Muhammad Hanif Jamaluddin cried foul over what he alleged to be a Christmas carol performance held at the Housing and Local Government Ministry's headquarters in Putrajaya. He took issue with a video of the performance where several Muslims were seen in the audience. However, shot back and said his ministry upholds the value of unity and diversity as a pillar of the nation's strength. Also advised PAS to repent and stop sharing slander or disrupting harmony among the races. In response to this, PAS Secretary General Taqiyuddin Hassan accused of making extreme and emotional remarks and threatened legal action against the minister. UMNO and PAS will unite for a rally on January 6 at the Court of Appeal in Putrajaya. The rally is to show support for Najib Abdul Razak. UMNO and PAS are set to put aside their differences temporarily and will stand together in a solidarity gathering for incarcerated former Prime Minister Najib Abdul Razak on January 6 at the Court of Appeal in Putrajaya. The rally coincides with a hearing concerning an alleged royal addendum that could potentially allow Najib to serve the remainder of his prison term under house arrest. In an internal memo cited by Malaysia Kini, PAS Secretary General Taqiyuddin Hassan called on party leaders to mobilize members for the event scheduled for 9 a.m. outside the Palace of Justice. Taqiyuddin wrote that the party should ensure the attendance of its members to send a clear message to the Madani government, led by the Prime Minister, regarding the sanctity of the Federal Constitution and the rule of law demanded by the people. Meanwhile, UMNO Supreme Council member Muhammad Puad Zarkashi emphasized that the peaceful gathering is a gesture of solidarity with Najib. Puad told the Star that all UMNO divisions will send members except for Sabah. He added that the rally seeks clarity on the alleged royal addendum and its implementation. Bersatu Women Chief Mas Ermiati Samsudin has also reportedly said the party leaders have not issued any specific order prohibiting members from participating in the rally. Still on the topic, a Bersatu leader has expressed disappointment with the opposition's involvement in the rally. This was what he said about the matter. Federal Territories Perikatan Nasional State Secretary Mahathir Mohd Rais has expressed disappointment over opposition members rallying in support of former Prime Minister Najib Abdul Razak. The Bersatu leader described the opposition's involvement in the rally as disheartening and reeking of political opportunism. He condemned both the government and the opposition for organizing the event. In a statement, he said the rally is emblematic of a larger issue within Malaysian politics, with leaders on both sides appearing to be more focused on preserving their influence than addressing the Rakyat's concerns. He added that the Rakyat are left as mere spectators in a political theatre, where the powerful protect each other, regardless of which side they belong to. Mahathir further said that the event shows how neither the government nor the opposition are interested in upholding justice. He pointed out that the SRC international case was supposed to be a turning point, a symbol of hope for a fair and impartial justice system. However, he said instead it has become a joke of Malaysia's systemic failures. He added that the government's reduction of Najib's sentence undermines the judiciary and the principles of accountability, while the opposition's rally exposes its hypocrisy and lack of consistency. He went on to urge the youth to rise over the issue to lead the country away from abuse of power and corruption, saying Malaysians deserve better leaders who emphasize the country over personal power or agendas. Previously, UMNO and PAS had both urged members to join a solidarity rally for Najib on January 6 at the Court of Appeal in Putrajaya. The rally coincides with a hearing concerning an alleged royal addendum that could potentially allow Najib to serve the remainder of his prison term under house arrest. Moving on to PAS, a DAP leader has questioned if the party will hold its Kepala Batas MP Siti Mastura Muhammad to account for defamation. This came following Hadi Awang's recent remarks about taking responsibility for its members' mistakes. A DAP leader has questioned PAS President Abdul Hadi Awang's recent call for PAS to take responsibility for the mistakes of its members. In a statement yesterday, Kepong MP Lim Lip Eng asked if PAS would act on Hadi's statement and hold the Kepala Batas MP Siti Mastura Muhammad accountable. This is after she lost a defamation suit launched by 3 DAP leaders. Lim said if Hadi's statement refers to Siti Mastura, then PAS must show its commitment by advising her to publicly apologize to the 3 leaders, pay the damages as ordered by the court, and disclose the amounts of donations collected to ensure transparency. He added that if PAS allows Siti Mastura to evade responsibility, it will only prove that the party's rhetoric is hollow and lacks sincerity. He also challenged Hadi's consistency in taking responsibility for his own controversial remarks, including blaming the non-Bumiputra for corruption and labeling non-Malays as the biggest thieves. He questioned if Hadi would acknowledge his own missteps and offer a public apology or if his statement was merely rhetoric. Siti Mastura was recently ordered by the court to pay damages to 3 DAP leaders, Lim Kit Siang, Lim Kuan Eng and Teresa Kok, for defamation. Perak Amanah Youth has slammed Perak PAS chief Razman Zakaria over his remarks about taking over the government before GE16. Here's more on that. Perak Amanah Youth Chief Khairul Najib Hashim has hit out at a PAS leader who had revealed in a recent speech that the Islamist Party still has ambitions to form a government before the next general election. In a statement today, Khairul said the remarks by Perak PAS Chief Razman Zakaria were not surprising but disappointing. He said this is because it goes against the decree of the Yang di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Ibrahim Sultan Iskandar, who forbade any attempts to topple the government. Khairul added that the lust for power by PAS also disrespected democratic processes. He said the people must realize that efforts such as this hurt political stability and the economy. Khairul also accused Perikatan Nasional, which PAS is part of repeatedly misleading the public with false predictions about the fall of the Madani government. He said all these claims have been proven to be lies, and Razman's admission that PAS leaders are mandated to take over the government before GE16, citing potential harm in waiting for elections, exposes their dirty political agenda. Razman had revealed in a recent speech that the Islamist Party still has ambitions to form a government before the next general election. During his speech at a PAS-organized ceramah on December 22nd, Razman had said that if it's possible to do it before GE16, because if they wait for GE16, the harm will be great. Bung Mokhtar Radin has described the GRS Sabah government as inefficient. He also urged voters to pick BN in the next state polls. Sabah UMNO Chief Bung Mokhtar Radin has claimed that the Gabungan Rakyat Sabah administration is the most ineffective government in the state's history. Speaking at an event yesterday, Bung criticized GRS for failing to deliver on its pledge of creating thousands of job opportunities, with Sabah remaining one of the poorest states in Malaysia. According to the Star, he said there are unresolved basic infrastructure issues, including poor access to clean water and electricity across many districts, with no clear solutions provided. Bung was also said to have criticized the state government's reliance on political donations, describing it as a sign of inefficiency. He was quoted as saying that representatives claim they do not have enough to eat and rely on donations. He added that if this is the kind of government the people have chosen, it is time to vote for change in the next election and not repeat past mistakes. He then pledged that Sabah BN would do a better job in governing the state and prioritize key infrastructure projects, including upgrading the Kudat airports if given the mandate to govern. Bung made the remark amid Sabah Chief Minister Haji Noor's attempt to explain the corruption scandal plaguing his administration, where the latter had suggested that the leaked videos could be pointing at political donations. Sabah Bersatu's deputy chairperson has quit the party. Aksha Nasrah said he was resigning from all positions in Bersatu with immediate effect. Sabah Bersatu Deputy Chief Aksha Nasrah has announced his departure from the party and pledged support for Gabungan Rakyat Sabah. In a statement today, he said he was resigning from all positions in Bersatu with immediate effect. Aksha said he had sent a letter of resignation to Sabah Bersatu Chairperson Ronald Kiandi, dated December 28th. He added that the resignation is his own decision and was not influenced by anyone. Aksha also expressed full support for Chief Minister Haji Noor, who is also GRS chief, and the party's struggle in defending the rights and interests of Sabah as enshrined in the state constitution. He said the slogan, Rumah Kita, Kita Jaga, that Hajiji often utters, was a very accurate narrative in ensuring that Sabah was truly led and managed by the local party leadership without negating good relations with Putrajaya. He added that through the unification and coalition of all local parties, which represent the majority of Sabahans, he is confident and believes that Hajiji and GRS can bring Sabah to greater development and success in all sectors for the benefit and interest of the people. That is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to Kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm Kimilia. Thanks for watching.